ceremonies today. We're so pleased that you can be here to celebrate with us, and I know some of you have had to wait a long time to be here. Before we begin with the proceedings, we have got a few safety notices that we need to go through. Whilst in the church, you can remove your face masks if you want. You do not have to wear them at any point. Toilets are situated at the back of the church through the right entrance and then to the right. There's no smoking or vaping throughout the building, and please will you ensure that your mobile phones are turned off or are on silent. If the fire alarm sounds, please move quickly and quietly to the fire exits at the rear of the building. The event stewards will direct you out of the church and down the road to the sensory gardens. Please then wait until the stewards give you the all clear to return to the building. Thank you for your cooperation. Now, please will you be upstanding for the academic procession. Please be seated. I'd now like to invite the Reverend Julie Burkitt, College Chaplain, to say a few words.
Good morning and welcome to Graduation Day. It's my great joy and privilege to warmly welcome you all to the Parish Church of St John the Baptist for the University Centre Western graduation ceremony. Thank you to the Rector and members of the church for their hospitality and for helping in preparation and stewarding today. This is a day of well-deserved reward and celebration of endings and beginnings. So congratulations, enjoy this day, and may you be richly blessed as you journey forward into new adventures.
Thank you, Julie. I'm delighted to tell you that Dr. Paul Phillips, the Chief Executive of the Western College Group, will be presiding at all 4 of our graduation ceremonies today. And before I invite Dr. Paul to the stage, I'd like to take the opportunity to say a few words about him. Since taking over as principal in 2001, Dr. Paul has driven Western College to achieve a national reputation for excellence. Under his leadership, the college has been awarded Ofsted Outstanding status and won a string of prestigious national awards, including the Queen's Anniversary Prize for Further and Higher Education. Dr. Paul has also been awarded the esteemed title of TES FE Leader of the Year. In 2020, the principal won the National Teaching Award for Lifetime Achievement from Pearson and Principal of the Year at the National Centre for Diversity Annual Awards, UK Freddie. He's overseen the formation of key partnerships with the University of the West of England, Bath Spa University and Hartpury University. Also, Dr. Paul's been awarded doctorates by a number of higher education institutions and received an OBE and CBE in recognition of his work in the FE and HE sector. I now invite Dr. Paul Phillips to open the ceremony.
Thank you very much, Sadie, and ladies and gentlemen, if you want to remove your mortar boards, feel free. I know it's quite warm with them on, and just enjoy the ceremony. Thank you, Sadie, for those kind words. My name's Paul Phillips. I came to the college over 20 years ago, and in those days the numbers were very small, but the potential in our community, the potential of our students and our teachers was something very, very special. And over the years, the degree courses have grown, the way in which people access higher education has grown. And when I look at what we have now, we have people who are doing degree apprenticeships, higher apprenticeships, honours degrees, master's degrees, foundation degrees. There's such a wide range of qualifications now and professional qualifications that make us a very diverse and special organisation. But any organisation is down to the people and the staff who teach the courses. I'm sure you've seen that dedication, that support, that perseverance. And really, over the last 2 years, these have not been normal years due to the impact of COVID, which has played a part in everybody's life and affected so many people. So to see graduands today who've actually come through that pandemic and all the challenges it posed is something quite amazing. I think as an institution and for yourselves, be very proud of what you've achieved. You're a graduate of UCW, University Centre Western, which has gold status, one of a few organisations in the UK that have been awarded that prestigious gold level. And our University Centre, which is affectionately known as UCW, has seen so many successes over the years. And I joined here from Wales, and the 20 plus years I've had here, I have just seen so many different people succeed. And even in the audience today, I know there's people I've seen join the college as staff who've progressed. It gives a real opportunity, I think, for everybody to achieve and to develop. And it's not about just learning, it's about gaining that camaraderie of your colleagues, the links with industry, and the support of our partner universities, Bath Spa, University of West of England and Hartbury. They all come together in partnership to deliver what we want and to deliver what you want in terms of progression. And that's what's really important. I'd just like to congratulate you today for all that's going on. You'll appreciate that because of the COVID restrictions, we can't fill the church in quite the same way as we've done in the past. But I understand we've got cameras around. I think there's one over there and one in various positions. But you do feel free to have a wave to the cameras because your families will be watching, and give them the thumbs up or whatever you want to do, because this is part of your celebrations today. And it's really important. I think if I gave you any advice for the future, and I'm not big on giving advice because I think we all plough our own furrows in life, is just to have that little bit of humility and realize that with your degree, this is just the start of something big for your career or your development or your own interest. I can remember getting my PhD from Cardiff University and being filled with great pride, if I'm honest, in terms of that qualification, particularly for my mother, because I hadn't had the greatest of academic achievements during my life. I came second in Latin, which my mother was very proud of, but there was only 2 in the class, so it wasn't really much of an accolade, but I never let that slip that there was only 2. And my grandfather saw me after my PhD and he said, "What's that? Paper hanging and decorating, is it?" And so he brought me completely back down to earth in terms of the prestige of what I thought was my PhD and my doctorate. So a bit of humility doesn't go amiss in this day and age. But be very proud of what you've achieved. Enjoy the day. Celebrate with friends and family. And most of all, be so proud of being a graduand of Western College. Against all the odds, you're here, you've succeeded. You have delivered the goods for yourself and for others. And I hope graduation brings you even greater success in the future. Thank you very much, and thank you, Sadie.
Thank you, Dr. Paul, for those inspiring words. We now move into the presentation of the awards. Tutors for each course will come to the pulpit and call out the names of the students who are attending today alphabetically. With each programme, we will start with the 1920 graduands and then move to the 2021 graduands. Unfortunately, some graduates can't be with us today due to work and other personal commitments. Only the names of the students who are present here today will be read out. After each graduand's name is called, they will walk onto the stage and be presented with a scroll by Dr. Paul Phillips. In order to keep everyone as safe as possible, we will not be shaking hands today, but you will notice cameras are following you up on the stage, and this is to make sure that we get some lovely footage and photography for your family and friends watching on the live stream or in the Italian gardens. So we're starting with our professional qualifications, and I now invite Sarah Jane Shimandera to present the AAT Professional Diploma in Accounting students.
Good morning, ladies, gentlemen, and honoured guests. It's with great pleasure that I am here today to celebrate the success of the graduates of the AAT. This is a special day and hopefully one that may stay with them for years to come. AAT Level 4 Professional Diploma is designed to be a route to employment or further academic study, and this year that is certainly the case, with several of our graduates entering work, progressing into higher roles in work, and some progressing onto CIMA or ACCA. They should be truly proud of their achievements. The success of this programme has been outstanding, and guys, we did it. You all accomplished a major milestone in your lives, one that should be recognised for its immense significance. It is not an act of only personal commitment, but also one of pride. You all worked hard to get to this day, and your work will not go to waste. Students may feel that at times the task seemed monumental, and the staff may agree. As Albert Einstein once said, the important thing is to not stop questioning. And as a group, you certainly did not stop questioning and challenging us along the way. To see the difference and growth of these graduates over a 3-year period is something that we can all be proud of. On behalf of myself and the team, I would like to thank them for their commitment to succeed and the impact they have had on us all. The friendship and camaraderie shown by this group is impressive. The laughter, the tears, the meltdowns, the made-up acronyms, and most importantly, their support they have always been keen to show one another has no doubt had a large bearing on their successes. The time we have all spent together has enriched our lives, and we all feel that we have a group of friends graduating here today. Not only is it a proud moment for students, parents, family, friends and others, but it is an extremely proud moment for us as staff. Just remember, it took an accountant to catch Al Capone, so go out there and be an accountant with conviction. Thank you. Andrea Bowden. Michelle Clark. Sarah Fox. Maria Martin. Keen Williams. Gary Winsborough. Sophie Carpenter. Neil Johnson. Heidi Milner. And Jade Newson.
I now invite Di Steer to the pulpit to present the CIPD Certificate in Human Resources Management.
Ladies, gentlemen, guests, I'm delighted and honoured to introduce this next group of learners who have successfully achieved their Level 5 Intermediate Certificate in Human Resource Management against all the odds. This professional qualification was developed to enhance the practical, technical, human resource skills alongside broader strategic objectives in the field of organisational development. Our students who achieve this qualification will apply their knowledge at a personal professional level, demonstrating integrity, and will champion better lives in work. You have achieved this challenging qualification whilst balancing work, family and social commitments, not to mention a global pandemic. Consistent with the CIPD, you have been courageous, collaborative, credible and curious, an honour to the profession. I truly believe our profession has become even more critical in the world of work, particularly as it changes so quickly. We have learned together in a unique situation where we didn't have all the answers, but we always put people first. We look after organisations' most valuable asset, and that is a huge responsibility. Of course, students wouldn't have made it so far without the support of family and friends and loved ones, and of course we value this contribution. As your tutor, I would like to thank you for the year we've spent together. It has been an absolute pleasure and we've been a great team. I would like to congratulate you and wish you every success in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present the students one by one. Julie Perrott. Kelly Atwell. Lisa Ames. Nick Barrett. Paige Cobley. Charlene Hathaway. Oh. Sally Godden. Kirsten McCann. Eugenie Mellon. And Jessica Popel.
I now invite Louise Perkins to present the ILM Diploma for Leaders and Managers.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen and honoured guests. It's with great pleasure that we are here today to celebrate the success of our ILM Senior Leadership Programme. It's unfortunate that the whole cohort could not join us today. However, I'm hoping that everybody today will still wish them all the greatest success in celebrating their achievements. Throughout history, leaders have forged new paths for others to follow. Sometimes a leader might fall, but they grow from their experiences and become stronger. Leaders are not born, leaders are made. I think that everybody has the ability to become a leader, it's just they choose not to. To make it as a leader, especially in business, you have to have people with you, which means you have to get people to follow you. The people you build are only going to follow someone that's got leadership qualities, someone that they trust, someone that works hard, and someone that leads by example. It's a daily effort to become the person you want to be and that other people want to follow. But when you become a leader, that's when you change the world. These people here today have made those decisions. They have learnt those qualities. They have put that effort in, and they are our leaders of the future. They have all shown great courage and resolve to complete their qualifications during a challenging couple of years. All of these leaders today have not only completed their qualifications, but worked in our frontline services and our blue light services. So they should be extra proud of their achievements and success. I wish them all the best of success for the future, and I look forward to following their career developments with interest. Congratulations to you all, and thank you. And the three we have representing us today from Avon Fire and Rescue Service are Amy Haraway, Mandy Peskett, Alison Phillips,
We now move on to the Foundation and Honours degrees, and I invite Jill Cook to present the Foundation degree in Animal Management.
Good morning, so lovely to see you all here this morning. The Foundation degree in Animal Management programme is going from strength to strength each year. The talented, hard-working, committed students we are lucky enough to teach play a significant part in its success and inspire us, the teaching team, to be the best we can be as educators, supporters and industry experts. To be part of their journeys through their education and to be involved in shaping their futures is a real honour and privilege. After a very uncertain and turbulent time for many, I am standing here in admiration of the individuals that are graduating today and all the qualities they possess, such as resilience, commitment, determination and positivity. These have benefited them immensely throughout this difficult time. Despite the challenges encountered, I stand here in awe of them all, with a feeling of pride and happiness for each and every one of them. The graduates of the Foundation degree have gained great success, with over half of them achieving an overall grade of merit or above. As well as showing significant developments in academia, these individuals have gained excellent employer feedback from work placements, and I'm excited to see where the future takes them. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the graduands. We were very much in the pandemic together. All of us were required to tackle a new and different way of learning and teaching, and we all supported each other. On behalf of myself and the rest of the teaching team, we as lecturers could not have done it without your support, patience and willingness to learn. So thank you. We are very proud of you all. I'd like to welcome Laura Brooks. Katie Horrocks. Charlotte Bailey. Stephanie Bain. Jack Berman. Neve Carey. Charlotte Francis. Danielle Rushton.
I now invite Elena Borodina to present the Foundation degree in Biological Laboratory Sciences.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Myself, Beth, Alison and Vicky have had the privilege to be part of two groups of truly amazing students on the brand new Biolab program. And this is our very first graduation, and we're profoundly proud of all of you. Our first Biolab group, what can we say? We have cried, we have laughed. You are our true Biolab pioneers and have made us so, so proud. And then pandemic struck, and we couldn't say goodbye. It is so heartwarming to see you now graduating with bachelor's degrees from UE, having babies, starting further studies, and even starting a job for Thatcher's cider before completing your final year exams. And then we had our very famous, brilliantly funny, and very quirky second group. Myself and David Knapp are very sad to see you go without that fast-boiling kettle you requested almost 2 years ago. What you taught us was the importance of a good cup of tea before the start of any learning, and we will always remember you fondly. We're very honored to celebrate your achievements today, including all the passes, merits, and distinctions, and the awards BioLab students received, such as 2019 UE Award for Outstanding Academic Performance, and 2020 and 2021 UCW HE Student of the Year Awards. We're very privileged to be part of all of your journeys over the last few years. And I would like to encourage you today to take a little bit of time to be really proud of yourselves and your UCW journeys, and to celebrate the last few years with pride and with joy, and keep making the impossible possible. I'm now going to invite Nadine Arnold, Sarah Letida, Chloe Baker, Martin Black, Danielle Bird, Roxanne Clements, and Andrea Whittington.
I now invite Daniel Pratlett to present the foundation degree in Business with Management.
Good morning, ladies, gentlemen, and honoured guests. Unfortunately, Jason Hillier couldn't be here today, so I've got his speech. If it's terrible, you can blame him. The FDA management provides students with the skills, knowledge, and experience needed to succeed within the business environment. The degree covers a wide range of topic areas from accounting to finance to leadership and management. During their time on the course, the students have got some invaluable work experience alongside. Today, I'm proud to present the business management students, all of whom have worked extremely hard to achieve their degrees under what we know has been exceptional circumstances. It's been an incredible journey to have seen each and every one of you develop. Oh God, I almost welled up then. I'm only joking. This year's academic achievement has been outstanding. It's also been a pleasure and a privilege to have taught you. We're proud of your achievements, and most importantly, you should be proud of yourselves. On behalf of myself and the rest of the team, I want to say a big thank you and wish you all the best of the luck for the future, whether you're continuing your studies with a top up or starting your career. May I present the following students. Amy Casey. Bridie Vaughan. Sarah Cooper. And Sandra Saunders.
I now invite Mark Hardwick to present the foundation degree in Public and Environmental Health.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, it's a very great privilege to be able to present the foundation degree in Public and Environmental Health today. To our excellent students, they've worked very long and very hard in order to achieve their qualification, and they deserve this day of recognition. One of the more impressive things about the subject that they study are the range and diversity of things contained within it. So to achieve their foundation degree, they have to display competence in things like food safety, pollution control, health and safety at work, housing standards, microbiology, statistics, and all of those things are underpinned with an understanding of legislation and ethical conduct. The degree is accredited by the Chartered Institute of Environmental Health, which means that it is not only nationally recognised, but internationally recognised. And having achieved it, they're now in a position to go on and achieve a bachelor's degree and beyond and continue to work in the profession. Environmental health and public health really takes place in the background, and we're quite inconspicuous, although we have been dragged into the spotlight in more recent times for obvious reasons. However, we do prefer to remain fairly anonymous because the better we're doing, the less you notice us. You probably didn't go to a restaurant recently to have a meal and then say, "Thank environmental health, we didn't get food poisoning." So we're very, very proud and honoured to be able to present these awards today, and although we like to be inconspicuous, we'll make an exception to that tradition today, and I'd like to invite to the stage Laura Lewis, and Amy Taylor.
I now invite Christian Morgan to present the foundation degree in Uniform and Public Services.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen and honoured guests. Thank you for the honour and privilege of allowing me to be here today to speak about our Uniformed and Public Services graduates in front of us today and to celebrate all of their achievements. The Uniformed and Public Services course seeks to develop the skills required for successful careers within such organisations as the Fire Service, Border Force, the NHS, the Prison Service, as well as the more traditional routes that we all know, such as the Police Service and the Armed Forces. All of you lined up today have faced things that have challenged you physically and mentally, but have shown both resilience and determination to achieve your potential. My colleagues and I are indeed very proud of the fact that you have shown the skills and attributes, especially in these unusual times, that will be sorely needed to help others and make a difference in the near future. It has been an incredible journey to have seen each one of you develop during your time at university, and your academic achievements have been outstanding. Please remember to aim high and follow your dreams, because, as Eleanor Roosevelt said, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. I just want to put this to one side, and I just wanted to thank each one of you in turn. May I present to the stage Matthew Cranfield Smith. Ellie Fear. Danielle Little. Alice Saunders. And Sasha Warburton-Clothier.
I welcome back Daniel Pratlett to present the BA Honours, Business Management with Sustainability.
Welcome again, ladies and gentlemen. This morning I'm privileged to stand before you and present our graduate in BA Honours and Business Management with Sustainability students. Throughout the past 2 academic years, these individuals have been on a real journey of self-discovery. They've shown resilience and determinations in their endeavours to complete their studies. Students who embark upon this degree gain a comprehensive understanding of local, national and global marketplace. It is anticipated that our students will be entering the working world with drive, ambition and appreciation of the importance of change. They're required to demonstrate critical awareness of how external factors can impact upon the business environment and explain the role of technology in supporting ongoing business sustainability. I think we can all agree that they've ticked a lot of those boxes. Today's an opportunity for their achievements to be celebrated, an opportunity for reflection, and an opportunity to recognise the wider support you have been given by your loved ones standing here this morning. Myself, Jason, Charmaine and Ange would like to congratulate you and wish you every success for the future. We would like to thank you for allowing us to be part of your journey as well. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present the following. Joseph Gregory. Ellen Izzard. Aidan Morgan. Lucy Pittman. Matthew Ty. Kieran Vowles. Chantal Louise Adams. Laura Brooks. Thomas Connolly. Carly Haynes. Cece Kotchiach. Yulad Nkupu. Kira Morgan. Maddie Powell. And Katie Watts.
We invite back Mark Hardwick to present the BSc Honours in Public and Environmental Health.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, the students who've achieved the Bachelor of Science degree in Public and Environmental Health have, by definition, already achieved a foundation degree in the same subject. So all the remarks I made previously apply to them as well. The difference being that this group of students have gone on to complete an additional bachelor's year, which means they have achieved even higher academic and professional standards, and completed, amongst other things, a major dissertation project, most of which were around 10,000 words and probably took up most of their study time during the final year. A professional examination which demonstrates their overall competence to enter the profession, and a practical food examination, which means that they had to be able to look at something which was deemed to be edible and actually decide whether it was safe or not. Not only will our environmental health students take their place in the profession, but it's important to note that they have to do in a changing world. And the world is currently changing materially, i.e. with climate change, which affects us greatly. It's changing politically with Brexit and things that are going on in the Far East. It's changing economically, commercially, technologically, and also, it's changing even microbiologically, as we've discovered over the past year or two. I'm sure that they can do it, and in doing so, they will remain in a profession which keeps us all safe from harm and away from the hospital's doors, if we can possibly manage that. And I'm sure our futures are safe in their hands. So I'd like to introduce, please, Holly Gwynn, Elvalisa Geronimo, Zoe Payne, Oliver Barlow, Joanne Coghill, Lorraine Macaulay, Connor Thompson, and Suzanne Windows.
We now welcome back Christian Morgan to present the BA Honours Uniform and Public Services.
You probably are sick of hearing my voice, but here I am once again. Once again, thank you for the honour and privilege of celebrating the achievements of our students here today. Congratulations. Today is a great day. It is a day to celebrate with your family and friends, a day you've been waiting for since you first entered university. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you in advance for the things that you'll do to make our world a better, safer, kinder, and more generous place in which to live. You can do anything you choose. Don't let anyone tell you that your dreams are impossible. To all of our graduating students, I am in awe when I see the tremendous hard work that you have put in during your time studying with us. You'll always be part of our community. Our doors at the University Centre of Weston will always be open to you. I would like to extend my warmest congratulations to you all on your graduation. I'm sure you're overwhelmed today by feelings of sheer joy, pride for what you've achieved, and excitement as to what comes next. My colleagues and I in the past few years have watched you develop, thrive, and excel, as we hope you will remember your time at UCW fondly, and that you will come back from time to visit and share with us what undoubtedly will be your many successes in the future. May I present and ask to come up to the stage Niall Beckingham. Jessamy Boyer. James Moore. Tiffany O'Connor. Gareth Ostergaard.
Principal, in addition to those candidates presented to you, I commend to you the other candidates listed here but in absentia for conferment of their various awards.
By virtue of the authority of my office as Principal and Chief Executive, and on behalf of Bath Spa University and the University of West of England, I now confer the awards of those candidates here present and those in absentia.
Now we're delighted to have some entertainment for you as we welcome to the balcony students from our first, second and third year musical theatre degree.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear, like you could fall, and no one would hear?
So let that lonely feeling wash away. Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand. And oh, someone will come running, and I know they'll take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found.
So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you reach up and you'll rise again. Lift your head and look around. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found.
there's a place where we don't have to feel unknown. And every time that you call out, you're a little less alone.
If you only say the word, from across the silence, your voice is heard.
Oh. 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 Someone will come running.
Take you home.
To take you home. Someone will come running to take you home. To take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found. Out of the shadows, the morning is breaking, and all is new. All is new. It's filling up the empty, and suddenly I see that all is new. All is new. You are not alone. 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 Even when the dark comes crashing through and you need someone to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. Let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. Even when the dark comes crashing through, you will be found. When you need someone to carry you, you will be found. You will be found. You will be found.
Thank you for that wonderful performance. I now have the pleasure of introducing Joseph Gregory, one of our BA Honours Business Management with Sustainability students, who's going to give the student vote of thanks.
Thank you to the music students, that was amazing. Have absolutely no idea how I'm going to follow that, but I'll give it a try. Forgive me if I get a little tongue-tied or get a little emotional. It's a big day for me and for all of you guys, but we'll give it a go. So, good morning to you all. I stand here before you as one graduate, but feel honoured to represent all my fellow graduates, those who have graduated this year and those like me who graduated last. Due to the pandemic, it may be 12 months later than we hoped, but we've made it. Whilst this graduation ceremony signals the end of our journeys at university, it opens the door for the new possibilities and adventures. When I look around and see you all here, it reminds me that we came to university as individuals, made up of many different demographics and came from vastly divergent backgrounds. Some of us came straight from college, others from industry apprenticeships, and then the oldies like me as mature students, if there's such a thing. Yet despite these disparities, there was and always will be one constant variable: UCW. It is this common denominator that has brought us all together today in celebration. I can attest for business management, and no doubt all the other disciplines here today, that UCW was our rock, our home away from home for 3 years, or for however long our time may have been. For this, we'll always be eternally grateful. But UCW is just a name. What puts University Centre Western above all other institutions is the dedication of all those who made our time and experience one that we will never forget. It is for this reason why I'm standing here today, to offer a vote of thanks to all those individuals and departments that make up the UCW family. First, I'd love to thank all our lecturers throughout the 3 years who would always make time to listen, to guide, and to steer our academic reasonings and assist in broadening and understanding to achieve our educational and personal goals. From my own experience, and I can assume with confidence that I speak on behalf of you all, that when times got tough and the pressure seemed overwhelming, that all our lecturers were like Jason from Business Management, continually reassuring and having a calm, collective aura that would ease any fears. Jason would always look for the best in his students and have the ability to draw it out in a creative and dynamic way. To all those lecturers, we thank you for all the dedication and support you have provided. Secondly, I'd like to thank all our lecturers like Ange, who was a tremendous support, not just academically, but more importantly from an emotional standpoint. No issue was insignificant, no problem too small. Whatever we had going on, tutors like Ange were always there with a listening ear and sound advice. A lecturer can dictate and advise, but a friend listens, and Ange had a perfect balance throughout our time at UCW. As graduating classes of 2020 and 21, we will be forever thankful to those wonderful tutors like Ange who put their students first above all else. I'd also like to thank the Library Plus team for their academic expertise and guidance, which was always a huge help that cannot be underappreciated. I'd also like to thank the many colleagues who work tirelessly in the Heart team. The personal services, support and guidance they provide is second to none. We thank you for this. Lastly, thank you to all our amazing families and loved ones who continually gave their unconditional support and encouragement. We thank you. To my fellow graduates, the journey you are about to embark on will have many twists and turns, ups and downs, successes and disappointments. But throughout it all, I ask you to make one promise. In the words of Denzel Washington, never be discouraged, never look back, give everything you've got, and when you fall throughout life, fall forward. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you, Joe. Now, Andrew Leighton-Price, Western College's Chair of Governors, is going to offer the Western College Group response.
There's a big sign here saying, please do not touch the microphone. Very worrying. Good morning. And so your graduation ceremony draws to a close. Graduates, everybody here in the church, and your family and friends watching in the Italian gardens and on YouTube, they're gathered here to share in and enjoy a wonderful achievement, your success. And I wish to echo that congratulations. University Centre Western has established itself as an outstanding provider of higher education. As mentioned earlier, it has been awarded the highest score under the Teaching Excellence Framework, TEF, that of gold. In terms of the TEF score, this puts us alongside some of the finest universities in the country, and you are now a graduate of UCW. This achievement is something for you all to share and be proud of. Although the coronavirus pandemic has undoubtedly changed our world, we have seen how hard-working and resilient you have all been, and we commend you for this. During these turbulent 18 months, UCW has developed its approach to further embrace innovation to ensure we offer a rich learning experience alongside offering the academic and welfare support required to enable you to succeed. The quality of your qualification is future-proof, as the transferable skills obtained from your UCW higher education study will increase your employability. According to the latest figures, even in difficult circumstances, the vast majority of you have obtained graduate-level jobs. And we are incredibly proud of this, and that some of our students have gone on to work for, just to name a few, the likes of Dyson, the NHS, Twitter, and Amazon. We have also been a pioneer as one of the first institutes of technologies in the UK. The West of England Institute of Technology, IOTs, are the innovative collaboration between further education, FE providers, universities, and employers. They specialise in delivering higher technical education and apprenticeships with a focus on STEM subjects. We at Western are constantly developing our curriculum with new degrees, higher degree apprenticeships, and technical qualifications being added annually in growth areas, including health and social care, engineering and cybersecurity. And we work in partnership with local authorities, national employers such as GKN Aerospace, Rolls-Royce, Atkins, and the Ministry of Defence. UCW aspires to be the best, and we want to continue to set the standard for others in terms of top quality higher education. We can only do this with the support of our university partners, the regional authority, and local and regional national business partners. And we can only achieve it because of the quality, hard work, and dedication of our students and staff. So for that, I invite you all to express your appreciation to one another and for UCW's excellent academic support, led by the Principal, Dr. Paul Phillips. And let me put some figures to the success I refer to. This graduating year, close to 40% of honours students have achieved a first-class degree, which is the highest grade possible. Outstanding success from outstanding graduates. We thank you. Nevertheless, we are all aware the future poses many challenges, and it sometimes can be uncertain. But your future opportunities are enhanced by your success at UCW. And so, to the 2020 and 2021 graduates of UCW, I formally, on behalf of Western College Group, wish you every success. Thank you again, and congratulations.
The formal part of the ceremony has now been completed. However, I would like to hand over to Dr. Paul for some additional traditional celebrations.
Okay, thank you very much, Sadie. Thank you, Andrew, for those kind words. Graduands, we can't do too many celebratory events in the church this year because of the COVID restrictions, but we're certainly able to do at least one. I used to do some different things around themes of Wales, and I've been told there's to be no Welsh theme at all to this ceremony this morning, so you could be assured I'll follow instruction. However, we are going to do one, which is I'm going to do hip hip, you're going to do hooray, I'm going to do hip hip, you're going to do hooray, I'm going to do hip hip, and on the third hooray, you are going to throw your mortarboard as high as you can and catch it. Now, we have had various injuries and people knocked out in the past, and St. John's Ambulance are outside should we have any issues, but I would just like to say you do this under your own volition, and I accept no responsibility whatsoever for any outcomes. So, let's have a go then. We usually have a bit of trouble with this, so the first thing you ought to do is take your mortarboards off now. Right. And just to remind you, don't do it now, I'm just repeating the instruction. It's hip, hip, hooray, hip, hip, hooray, hip, hip, and as you shout the third hooray, you throw the mortarboard in the air and you catch it. And we've got the photographers ready to capture this as well, and it'll be on the big screen down in the square, so all your family can see it. So let's have a go. Are you ready? Are you ready, graduates? Right, let's have a go then. Hip, hip.
Hooray!
Oh, it's a really poor hooray, isn't it? Jordan, we haven't it as bad as this for years, have we? No, we'll start again. Hip, hip.
Hooray!
Hip, hip.
Hooray!
Hip, hip.
Hooray!
Very good, you did very well there. Unfortunately, Jordan didn't put any film in the camera, so we've got to do it again. So here we go. Are you all ready again now? Mortarboard, ready? You got film in the camera this time, Jordan? Oh, he's got film in the camera this time. Try to be careful now. Last year, or 2 years ago, the photographer was knocked out by one of the mortarboards, so try and be careful. Here we go then. Hip, hip.
Hooray!
Hip, hip.
Hooray!
Hip, hip.
Hooray!
Very good, well done.
I would like to invite the graduates to the Winter Gardens, where light refreshments will be served to you and your guests. The academic procession is about to leave, led by Dr. Paul Phillips, the academic staff, and then the new graduates. So, would you please stand?